Hey, OracleFoxx here. So, we got a new game mode, event style, house rules, tavern brawl added to Madden 19 as a beta. I'm going to go through the pros and the cons in a little bit, but let's just get right off the bat. I think this is a good start to this house rules mode. I don't know how frequently they're going to do it. Hopefully it's like once a week. Maybe they'll do it once every 2 weeks. I hope they don't just bring it back randomly every couple of months and just surprise us with this. I hope it's kind of like more of a regular thing. We see more of this, more kind of unique, fun things to do in MUT. But it does feel like they're kind of just testing it out, you know. It says beta. It makes sense. They're just testing out, like, you know, they're testing out the mobile app. You know, two solid works. One with the ability to completely destroy the game, and the other one an auction house bot hotspot. But before I want to go into more into the mode itself, I want to kind of go through OracleFoxx Madden 16 video. I've linked the full thing in the description, but I've cut it down to about 2 minutes here in this video. Sorry for the jarring cuts you're about to see, but I just want to go through some of the ideas I had for this game mode back in the day. Also note, when I say it, this isn't the first time I mentioned salary cap style game mode, but about 2 months after this video, Madden 16, the salary cap mode was introduced. But just enjoy the throwback for a couple minutes.
Hey, OracleFoxx here with a Madden 17 idea video. The sponsor today is EA. What a Canadian answers with when asked what drugs were being passed at the rave last night. Last year, I came at you with an idea that Madden should steal Hearthstone's arena mode. Well, they did that with Draft Champions, so I'm back at it again with another suggestion for Madden to steal from Hearthstone. And don't take this as me claiming credit as the inspiration for Draft Champions, because I doubt anyone at EA was one of the 435 people who watched that video. So, my next thieving idea is steal Hearthstone's Tavern Brawl mode. Every week, Hearthstone has a new game mode with wacky rules. Basically, each week is something different in the game, and it offers a small reward for winning a game each week. But here are some suggestions for the game modes that we could get on a weekly basis. A salary cap mode where you get 10,000 coins and have a DraftKings type setup to pick your team and compete against others. By the way, I'd love this mode for competitive play instead of Draft Champions because it takes a lot of the randomness out of it. Another Tavern Brawl idea, pre-built teams by college. Have 1 week players from USC play the players from Texas and so on with other universities. Alright, another one, 7-on-7 mode. You know, only passing. And then you need to get the ball out in 4 seconds or you take a sack. How about 13-on-13? Get crazy. 11 on offense, potentially, versus 13 on defense too. Maybe the offense is a team full of 90s and the defense is a bunch of silver bronzes to balance that 11-on-13. You could go 17-on-17. Bodies upon bodies. Go crazy, folks. That's get your imagination out there. You know, how about normal games, except have ones that could be no running, or others with no passing allowed, or all fourth downs have to be punted. How about the game is sped up to 50%, or sped up 50% from its current state? Sweetness. All right, how about wide receivers at lineman positions, and the reverse?
So I make fun of old OracleFoxx for not being able to read off a script, but I still can't do it. Reading is not exactly my strong suit. So we're going to play one of these modes, these chuck it up house modes, or sorry, event. See, I'm even struggling to this day, I've gotten no better. As we load in the game, and here it is. So this is, you know, the first event style head-to-head thing where we got it's not like just like straight football, 11-on-11, you know, regulation rules. Oh, even though Madden screws up some rules still in football, but this isn't about that video. They're potentially not making it NFL football, which is, I think, a big step. We've seen this with solos, so now they're taking it to head-to-head, which just opens up the ideas that I had for a lot of the crazy things. Now, I don't know if they'd ever go for what I talked about, 13-on-13 or 11-on-13 with guys with juice stats, or even 17-on-17, something crazy like that. But hopefully down the road they can give us some crazy stuff. The college stuff would be kind of cool, mascots. So I got a lot opinions on what they should do, and me and Texas talk more about that in the podcast on his channel. That should be tomorrow up on his channel. So I overall think this is a great job by the MUT team, adding more reasons to play the game. The unfortunate part is it's still playing the game. Like the gameplay itself struggles to keep up. Like, I think the MUT team, what they're doing is great. I think the gameplay team kind of needs to improve a little bit. So while it's there, while it's something fun to keep us engaged with the mode, still a lot of the problems that we see in regular gameplay still throws out. Like, for example, getting into the cons of this, matchmaking. I think this matchmaking, this mode, it struggles. So basically, it takes your season's elo and matches you up based off that, which is too bad. I mean, when you gotta win 6 games against, like, elo is basically a matchmaking, for people who don't know, it's a matchmaking system that if you win and lose games, it gives you points and it takes away points to basically find your skill level, where you're at right now. So every game in the ideal system of elo, you should win 50% of the times. If you're trying to win 50% of the time, if you're trying to win 6 games, that's hard when you're only supposed to win 50% of the game. So that's an issue. I think it needs to be where, like, weekend league, where you match up against guys with similar win levels as you, and that's really what these events need to be going forward. So that way, the game 1 isn't as hard as game 6. I think game 6 should be the toughest game of the entire schedule to really get you over that hump. So that way, it's not like every single game is sweaty. Like, I played top 100 guys from game 1 to game, I think I lost in my 4th game today. I desynced in one of them, and I lost in overtime to a guy that's pretty good. So that's, I think, the biggest con of the game that they should probably change up right there with these events. Make them based off wins. Secondly, the game didn't really feel that much different than any other head-to-head games. Like, you're watching this game right now. This isn't any different than any other head-to-head game I've played over the last, probably this year, really. I mean, you didn't see many deep passes. I don't play that, like, I play pretty aggressively, but I do sink a lot of guys in coverage sometimes. So, I mean, it is important not to let them up, but, like, I ideally want these things to play a little differently. There's still 4-minute quarters. I want this to be a little bit more of a casual mode, ideally. I know the rewards make it so, like, the Muck guys think we should put more time into this to earn those rewards. But ideally, this is a fun diversion from the regular season's weekend league kind of shenanigans that are going on normally. So that's kind of like my 2 biggest things right now. Like, in the conservative start is fine. Like, there's no reason, it's not a problem that, like, the passing yards became an issue. I'm fine with the conservative start. I'm fine with it not being that crazy as they kind of build up for it with the beta and whatnot. But like I talked about, a lot of good things to like here, that they're trying new things. I love the innovation. I love the things that they're willing to, like, go for and work for. So keep it up, Mutt team. Hopefully this isn't just like a one and done, kind of like how they said that, like, they're gonna be adding new plays to the playbook, but that was the gameplay team over the years. So hopefully the Mutt team, like I said, can keep it up, and we'll see, I guess, what's to come. Let me know in the comments what your guys' thoughts are on the new events, whether you guys are super, like, afraid of OracleFoxx now, or are we truly in the Matrix, calling out the last 3 modes added to Madden. Maybe I'll think of some new stuff, and we'll get that in 4 years. Oh, no, 16 to 19, 3 years time. But take it easy, dudes. That's it for this video, and I will talk to you guys later.